boots on the ground, putting it down. Get it up. I got something to tell you. I don't think they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's best-selling researcher Mickey D. I host The Scoop. I want to thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be on your electronic device, ladies and gentlemen. There's too many devices on, getting a little feedback. You know how it is when it's live. I got some special guests for you today. This is the Memorial Day weekend, Memorial Weekend Roundtable. I've got a few guests here. I got some prior. They've been here before, and you guys recognize D Money and KP from KP Video News is joining us, ladies and gentlemen. And we hope to have Ron and Strip and others might check in today. If you're on with us live and you chime in, make sure you let us know, you know, where you're from, where you're coming in from. Let us know your city and maybe your state or something. Let us know what country you are in. I'm glad to see people out. It's really, you know, this Memorial Day weekend is really, you know, the last weekend. It's starting to get warm where I am. The last weekend of May. You know, we honor those men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice for all of us to keep our freedom. Those men and women who died in the military for our country, fighting for us. And we all know veterans all over. You guys hear me loud and clear? KP?
Yeah, hear you fine.
D Money, can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
You having a little technical difficulty there?
I'm having trouble making out what you're saying. I can make it out, but I gotta listen real careful, and I'm probably missing my one every 4 words.
You gotta, okay, maybe you need to cut some volume up. You got volume up all the way?
Okay, talk now. Maybe I need
turn
to
your volume up all the way and you can hear me.
Turn it up.
As we let people come in. We're gonna be talking about baby knockouts tonight. We're gonna answer some of your questions, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about, you know, a little bit of uranium, a little bit of cannabis. We're going to talk about a little bit of gold and silver, a little bit of lithium, a little bit of Bitcoin. Not too much of your time because we're actually competing with basketball, and you know it's tough to compete with the NBA. You know, so
yeah, man. You know what? That's if you're dealing with sports. People that are involved in sports, man, you know how that goes. You'll never win them over. Not when it comes to if they got a choice. But it's still early though. The games haven't started yet, have they?
Not yet. I don't think. I think we have about an hour.
Oh yeah. You good? So. Good to go, man. Good to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Okay, now let me view this on. Hold on. Continue to YouTube. You guys there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm actually there you go. I was viewing you guys on live stream. I wasn't viewing you on YouTube. So
yeah.
There's like a 10-second delay.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. That's what I was hearing.
You guys got to remember that.
Yeah. Well, let's rock and roll, brothers.
Yeah. Let me
rock and roll.
You got it. You got to even. Hold on 1 second.
And rock and roll, gentlemen.
Trying to get it together here. Getting it right, getting it together. There we are. Got that delay. Got that delay. So
they're
able to chat now and do everything. You guys, if you're just joining us here, this is our Memorial Day roundtable. KP Video News Money here. This is the weekend when we honor those men and women that made the ultimate sacrifice. They died for our freedom, those military men, those men and women in uniform. And we all know someone that has been in uniform before. And this weekend, we take a look back and we celebrate them and give them their props. So
Yeah,
it's a little
yeah,
tough because I'm doing like a 10 second delay. So I've never really done this delay before, the 10-second delay.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, and that's the way it is
Yeah,
on.
just let it, just let it roll, cause it's
Yeah,
gonna do
yeah,
what it's gonna do.
it's gonna catch you up. Yeah, I know it's gonna catch you up. I'm gonna let it roll. I'm gonna let it roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna.
There's no way to change
Yeah,
it
I know
anyway.
it's gonna catch you up. Right. All right. The baby knockout roundtable, guys. We're gonna talk about some of our baby knockouts in uranium. We're gonna talk about cannabis. We're gonna talk about gold, silver, lithium a little bit, and let's start with uranium. Let me say a few things about uranium right now. I know you guys are both in there. You both have been doing baby knockouts for a while. At $90 plus a pound, uranium's going to be okay. I can assure most of you out there. If you have stocks that we've had for a long time, I like to key on Denison Mines. You guys know it's my third uranium bull market with Denison at the Denison Ball, and I really appreciate that stock. I from a quarter to $13 is last. I really did really well, but I don't know what we're gonna do this time, but we'll see. You guys. Anybody, you got any thoughts on uranium? What do you think about uranium? You think you
Well,
want any of that now? How are you baby knockouts
yeah,
doing?
no, I've felt venison for a long time, and it's it slept for a long time, but it's good. It has good management, good fundamentals. You can trust it that it's going to perform, probably outperform more than a lot of people
Good.
expect. And the uranium market, it's good all the way
It's
through
going
there. You can find good deals, but baby knockouts, those are the ones that pay off. Yeah, they make you feel good.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Yeah. What about you, KP? What do you think about the?
Oh yeah, well, as long as as long as we need it, uranium is something that until they come along with another source of creating energy, it's going to always be around. You got to have that, man, in order to run your power plant. All your nuclear plants. But I didn't get in on that particular one you was talking about, that Denison. I'm in on Mega Uranium and Uranium Energy Corp. They're doing pretty good. Lotus Resources. I got a couple of them that I'm dealing with, and as you know, with me, I just like to. I'm kind of like I like to hold. I like to hold. So I'm watching. I get my stocks and I watch them, and then I set up my limits, and I set up my notifications that when a stock gets to a certain point, if it reaches a certain point and it gets too low, then I get a notification, then I know what to do with it. But so far, that UEC, like I said, MGAFF, Mega Uranium, and then that Lotus, doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I don't have any complaints.
Yeah,
Yep.
long-term holds. Yeah, long-term holds.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I got in early. But
good.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm bullish on the whole sector of uranium. It's going to take some time, and the more we move towards this clean energy, and it's going to happen. And it's going in stages. It's going.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody isn't going to convert over at the same time, but as people convert, they fire up these nuclear reactors. You're going to see you're going to see increase in prices of uranium, your stocks are going to go up and become more valuable. So, you know, like you said, KP buy and hold. That's the name of the game.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think to add one thing to that, what you just stated, I believe that the situation in Africa has a big part in increasing the prices of uranium. Because see what's going on over there right now. They're like taking control of their own resources, and you know, like telling the United States, telling Paris, you guys got to pay the full price now. You can't just come over here and take it any longer. So that's having an effect on the availability of uranium, and so it's changing. The prices are going up.
Yeah, they definitely are. Keith in Melbourne, Australia. Shout out to you, Keith. Glad how you're getting a good reception down in Australia. Hopefully so. That's been one of my strongest baby knockout sectors has been that uranium with. We have the African uranium super trade that we started years ago. Some of those stocks with the coup, people are kind of souring a little bit. The big money's sort of afraid. They may have some issues getting some financing from some big time major projects, but you never know when it comes to that. But it's looking fairly good. Uranium's looking really, really good here, you guys. Let's switch over from uranium to cannabis. Now, cannabis is an area that's been in the news a lot, and we've had so many false starts up and down over the year. It's been really, really rough on everybody. What D-Money, what is your take on what's going to happen in Washington? Anything? What's going on?
Well, with the marijuana sector, we were all spinning our wheels like, we're on ice until we picked up some traction. And the traction was President Biden agreeing to, declassify marijuana where it should have been classified from the beginning, because it isn't the equivalent of marijuana or rather heroin or cocaine or anything like that. So this was long overdue, and it needs to be implemented once bills are signed. That's when we can breathe a sigh of relief and start smiling, because you're gonna see stocks really go up in the marijuana sector. So that's what it took. But I think we're in good shape. We're definitely headed in the right direction. We just got to stay course, be patient, and enjoy the event that's going to come from that. I'm definitely bullish on the marijuana sector. Canopy, Aurora, you got companies that they're established, that were, doing it in Canada,
right,
years ago. And they're going to keep on. The cream was always going to rise to the top, as far as marijuana goes. They're blue chip marijuana companies, and and a lot of people didn't know about it. We get them, dirt cheap, sneak in underneath the radar while everybody's looking elsewhere, getting cheap, and then you see the results of it right now, and and it hasn't pumped the way it's gonna pump. This is what we've been waiting for. And this is the beginning of hopefully a good run.
Yeah, well, that legislation is what it's all about. When rules change and laws change, then it's the effect on stocks in no other no other area like cannabis. I mean, these stocks, they shoot up and then they come back down. So if you're trading, you make a lot of money.
In November, we got Florida. They're going to the boxes, and hopefully, they'll decide on history, because this is history. This is 50 years from now. They'll look back and say, "Wow, how could we have, get so resistant to something that's so clear cut now. Yeah, come on. So we need Florida to, step out and, get that 60% and, legalize it there, because Arizona, Vegas, where it's legalized, the profits and you benefit from millions and millions of dollars, and they needed to take it mainstream, take it legit, be able to open up bank accounts and so on and so forth, like it's any other industry. It's just the marijuana industry.
Yeah. When you're dealing with those particular states that make a ton of money off incarcerating people over marijuana, they're not going to ever change. Particularly most of those southern states. But having said what you said about marijuana, I agree. There's some changes that are being made, but they took a step backwards yesterday, not with marijuana, but with hemp. It's a big situation with hemp yesterday, and they are trying to. Oh boy, they're taking 5 steps backwards with hemp, stating that any hemp product that has any degree of THC in it will be banned for sale. Now, the majority it's thousands of hemp corporations out there, companies that are already in business, that have been doing business for years. Sure. And they kind of took all the restrictions off hemp a couple of years ago, to where it was like, okay, things were flowing pretty good. Now it's like they're trying to release the pressure off marijuana, but now they're trying to put more restrictions on hemp. And I don't get it. It's like, come on, man, make up your mind what you're going to do here. It's like people are using the legislation to push their agendas.
Right.
Push their own agendas, and it's really sad. It's really sad because those are 2 different products. Two different products, but they both still are joined at the hip because of history. It's for history's sake.
Yeah, the industrial uses for hemp, are really,
they've been there forever. The Constitution is written on hemp. So hemp's been around forever. It's not anything new.
Right.
But why these Republicans in DC are trying to put hemp on, it's almost like they're trying to move it to make hemp Schedule 1.
Yeah, you think because it's moving, and everybody wants to get credit for it and all that stuff. You know how that goes. This side wants credit, that side wants credit. We're gonna block it.
Yeah, I think they're trying to please a certain sector of people here in the United States that are, the people that think that marijuana is the boogeyman and it's going to jump out and grab you. I believe that they're trying to throw hemp in that category to where they don't want to let go, man. They don't want to let go of those old values because they think everything is a monster and a threat. Just, to them.
It's gonna doom society.
Who's smoking hemp? Nobody's smoking hemp.
Right.
It's funny to me, man. It's really funny because it's just.
It is.
I said that to say you take 2 steps forward, and then they're taking 5 steps backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say about the political process there. It's a little rough in Washington. We got Supreme Court justices that have their hands in the cookie jar and everything else. So
right.
A lot going on.
But the DEA even came around. The Drug Enforcement Agency came around and said, "Okay, we're gonna try to do what we got to do. We're gonna sign off on the marijuana, taking it from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3." Even them, you know, but like I said, you got those states, man, like Alabama, Arkansas, Mississippi, that make so much money locking people up for marijuana that they don't want to let go. They don't want to let go of that. That's for some of those little small cities. That's the only income they got coming in is renting out space for prison space and jail cell space.
Yeah.
And as long as they keep it full,
you guys
exactly.
Keep those cells full. You guys hold on to that thought here for a second. I'm gonna try and do something else here. I'm trying to fiddle with something here.
Yeah. But yeah, that's I don't know, man. You know, anybody that's thinking of progress, that's a forward thinking person, will always think in terms of the future. But you have those that are stuck in the past that don't want to let go of the past. And those are the ones that stop the country from progressing. I mean, United States has slipped so far down on the education scale that I don't know if we'll ever rebound from it.
I don't think so.
You know, there's
you know, there was we're generation deep now.
Yeah.
Far as, you know,
right. Yeah, they're focusing more on well, we want to privatize the school system, we want to do this, we want to do that, because it's about greed. It's not about what they want to do, what's right for the kids. It's all about how much money can we make, how much money can we steal away from the public school system. A few states have come up with rules that say, well, we want to get the public school money sent so our kids can go to private school with public school funding.
I know in my state of Nevada, right? When we first legalized, it was the big thing was it was going to help schools, and a lot of people have been looking for that school money, you know, but it hasn't quite materialized that way yet. I don't know if it ever will, but some things haven't materialized like they
follow the money. That's all you got to do is follow the money, follow the paper trail.
Follow the money. Okay, guys, let's segue here over to a little bit of Bitcoin. I know we had the happening, you know, last time you two were on board when we had the happening. We did very well. 6 to 9 months leading up to the happening, we cherry picked our stocks. We did really good now. D Money, how you looking with your baby knockouts in how you looking with Bitcoin a little bit?
Yeah, in the crypto market, I feel real good. Real good. I think the future is limitless and bright when I think about cryptocurrency, because it's just growing and by leaps and bounds. And you know, this is the fourth halving. This halving, there's the pullback has been longer than the previous three, but I always compare it to a slingshot. Let it go. The trajectory going up.
Yeah, you think the ETFs have helped that or what?
Absolutely. Ethereum, you know,
Ethereum.
Yeah, next to Bitcoin, you know, number 2 spot is Ethereum, and you know, so they're going to that. It just helps out when you know you see stuff like that, because you know it's legitimate, you know it's going in the right direction. The more these businesses, you know, get behind cryptocurrency and you know start using it, start understanding it.
Yeah, you got to talk louder. They can't hear you in Australia.
Oops. Australia.
You got to talk louder. Louder, please.
I'm just bullish on cryptocurrency. And right now, I give you all a nugget. Someone today said they wouldn't get it anymore because I think it's over. The market cap is over 120 million, I believe. But anyway, yeah, it's turbo.
Yeah. What, a small one?
Yeah, turbo. It's
Turbo, you said?
it's a little. I don't know what he is. Half frog, not frog, half a turtle, something. But it's an amazing crypto. It's AI made crypto. And it's gonna do the first AI made crypto or meme coin rather, meme coin. And you gotta understand the meme coins. There's not too much behind them except the the community. And
Yes.
yeah, they turn.
But now you know where I came. You know where I come in with the coins a little bit. I think that the last route, the Tom Brady coin, the Floyd Mayweather coin, this, that, all of them were going to one spot, to the zero graveyard. And that's where they landed.
So that's where they should have went.
But now what happened with our miners? We had thousands and thousands of percent with our miners. Now,
yeah,
are you in position? Are you in position now? Do you what? I'll give you permission to mention one out of the Baby Knockout newsletter. Give me one. What you got? What you got?
A better position than I've ever been in my life, as far as cryptocurrency goes. And yeah, I'm thinking about getting me a page like you got here. And, some of that, because it's so vast. There's new cryptocurrencies coming out all the time. Do so much. Smart contracts. Real world that it's endless, and that's the future. That's we're heading. There's going to be blue chippers that are going to be paying dividends, in years from now. But this is the time that you want to get them and lock them in. This is like getting Nvidia or Google or Amazon, for $2 and $3. That's where we're at right now with the cryptocurrency. Look into it. Do your own investigation. Come to their own conclusion.
Do you like any of the miners that are like mining Bitcoin? Like
no, there's some miners and they're doing well. They're doing well, and they're gonna do even better because this. I mean, every year it's like doubling the value of the industry. I think it was 2 trillion. And,
now, I like Bitcoin also, but to play devil's advocate, like KP, what if the government came in and shut it down? What would Bitcoin? What you think?
I think Bitcoin. Well, we had that kind of that threat from China. They had the threat from China. What was that last year?
Yeah.
A year before, they was trying to shut. Say they couldn't use Bitcoin in China.
Yeah.
But I think But the United States right now, what they're trying to do is ban American switching over money, the United cash to electronic financing. So they just voted on that yesterday, I believe it was. So far, the same people, man. So the Republican Party had voted against switching or creating some type of electronic currency here in the United States. Our own, the country's, the Federal Reserve, they stopped the Federal Reserve from creating something similar to Bitcoin. They just voted on it yesterday. A lot of stuff's been happening in the last few days. But yeah, that was the latest thing. So I think the country likes to interfere with a lot of things, especially things that they don't have total control over. And that's something that they would really, really like to get their hands on to try to regulate. That's the regulations is what's going to hamper the Bitcoin spread as far as the United States is concerned. I believe in the future. Right now, they're just trying to figure a way how they can tax it. They're trying to figure a way. And until they do, they're going to keep throwing these monkey wrenches into the system. And I don't, man,
Yeah.
Right now, just like my investments as far as Bitcoin is concerned, I just got a little side companies that invest in Bitcoin and side companies that invest in Ethereum. But then I got Dogecoin and and a couple of other ones there, a little smaller ones. But telling you, man, I didn't get into the deep into like the NFTs, with people just popping up with, would get this Floyd Mayweather NFT or get this, I didn't get into that because that was like a little pump and dump scheme. Seems like to me, it's like it was nothing backing it up.
That's a good way of describing it, because that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Our own Crypto Megan is the spokesperson for NFTs now. She's done big business, and we'll have her on the show again. But she's been traveling the world, doing all the conferences and everything, and she's trying to revive the NFTs a little bit. They seem to be, coming back.
Yeah. I mean, everybody seemed like they jumped on the bandwagon. It's like NFTs. It was like the hottest thing going,
Mm-hmm.
And then it just fizzled out. It's still, it's still under the surface. It's still there, but it's like, how do you do research on a company that just started yesterday? So that's what kept a lot of people from getting involved. As myself included. I was just like, well, wait a minute, they don't have a track record or anything. It's like, but I mean, hey, like Dwayne said earlier, like he said earlier about, it's Bitcoin companies popping up, Bitcoin type companies popping up all the time. They don't have any track record either. What was that one we was thinking about maybe about 6 years ago, Gold Coin? It came and went. It came and went.
Same thing, yeah.
It came and went,
Yeah. It's tricky out there. I mean, there's so many scams out there now, when it comes to crypto. You hear, this stuff scares people, especially if they're putting their big money in there. You putting your pocket change in there, not a big thing. But when you put in big money and, they're using these organizations' names, these big time, or this big time person is involved, that big time person is involved. I don't know if you guys remember back then, but the HYIPs, high yield investment programs, were similar to, and I know some people out there say, Mickey D, you crazy. Those were ripoffs. Well, some of the same templates are being used right now for crypto stocks and for NFTs and stuff. Check the paperwork.
Right.
Check the paperwork.
Right.
See? That don't tell me no, because I was there and I made some of your money,
Yep.
And I lost some money too. So
right.
That's what
same
thing.
The Bitcoin thing is tricky, but I mean, the small investors and sometimes big investors get taken too. Think about Aaron Rodgers. When Aaron Rodgers decided, I think I want to get, get my salary in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin, kind of the value went down hard, and they lost a lot of money. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if they recouped that. I don't know, but I know Aaron Rodgers was crying the blues. I think he got his whole contract in Bitcoin that year. Did it? Or either half of it, one of the two.
So, you guys may remember some of the shows back in the day when Ethereum went to $100. I did a show because I had enough money to buy myself a suit. I bought a suit when Ethereum was 100. made money, you know. What is it? 3,400 now? You know, so in a few short years. And people don't, you know, I was doing shows with Bitcoin was under 10 grand. It was like, if we could just get over 10, you know, if we just get over 10K,
right.
we'll be doing good, you know. And now, you know, we might be getting 100 here, you know, on this run. You never know.
You never know.
A lot of Bitcoin.
It's all a gamble. It's all a gamble. I mean, you know, you gotta have the heart for investing. If you don't have the heart for it, you know, pay somebody else to let them do it for you. You know, that's why they have investment brokers. You know,
right. You gotta, Bitcoin is one of those areas. Let's segue over to a little bit of Mama D's favorite, gold and silver. D Money, you looking at gold and silver? Have you got any physical gold? You got any silver? You got any stock plays or anything like that? Or what's going on? What do you think is
yes, I do. I like gold and silver. I like precious metals. I think, you know, the sector is not the whole sector, but those two, primarily gold and silver, they're doing real well. And I think the party is just getting started. And you know, the companies that are producers, that's who you want to roll with. And the producers, you know, you got a good claim, you in a good location, then you know you just gonna keep on, you know, producing gold. You know, you don't hit a horse or, you know, cavity. You know, you just ride it. But you know, there's some good companies that have some dynamite, you know, claims and you know,
good projects here and there.
Yeah, and some projects, and you know, there's money being put into the I'm bullish on the gold and the silver. Yeah. And right now it don't too matter which one, because they're both moving, and they're finna move even more. It's just like you get another.
You gotta like some silver, you know, over $30. If it holds over $30 here, it's holding this weekend because we're not trading. But if it holds, and if gold holds 23, 24, you know, 100 an ounce, then that's going to be really, really good. KP, what are you looking at in gold and silver? You got anything?
Well, I've been dealing with the basically like gold futures, and you know, the E mini gold futures and micro E mini gold futures. These like you can get in, you know, at 1/10 of the price of gold. You can get in some of these futures.
Yeah,
and so it's like you can go like on Schwab. They have the gold futures investment programs that you can get involved in outside of just owning the physical gold. And it rises because, you know, gold is going to always go up, you know, go up in value. It's, you know, it's a good investment. I mean, for those people that don't have a lot of money to invest in gold, the gold futures, man, is not a bad venue to deal with. And that's how I've been dealing with it. You know,
you want a certain part of your portfolio to contain some type of gold, you know, at all times.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, man.
Right. Oh, okay. Junior silver mining stock. Yeah, you know what? There's 16 stocks in that book, and of those 16, 12 look like they're in position to go up that 1,000%. You got to get a copy of that book. He's talking about junior silver mining stocks ready to explode, possible 1,000% gains. That book. There's some good stuff. Good stuff in that book here, guys. Let's talk about the one of our final little areas here that we like. Electric cars and that lithium, and we seem to have gone way up with the lithium price, and then it came crashing down, and now we're kind of even out a little bit. We're kind of, maybe some people say we're bottoming, and Elon Musk has said, hey, lithium mine is a license to print money, and by UKP, are you seeing any printing of lithium money out there, or you seeing any upbeat in electric cars in your area or anything?
Yeah, well, electric car sector. I think people are. I see electric more of Elon Musk Teslas. I see more Teslas than anything else. Even though Ford and GM, they all have their electric cars and trucks, but they're kind of hard to differentiate. You just can't look at them and say that's electric, because they look like the average truck.
Right.
But those Teslas, you can always tell just by looking at them. And I think, and I know people that are really coming around and thinking about buying electric cars. I personally, I don't see myself getting one anytime soon until they get to the point where they just say, well, no more gas. You don't have a choice. You have to have an electric car. And that's what some states are going. In California and a couple other states are trying to phase out gas cars by 2035. Well, that's their goal, but I don't think it'll ever happen.
For sure.
As long as you got the money to buy gas, you're gonna drive your gas car.
Well, California, aren't they getting ready to block gas trucks from coming into the state? I mean,
well,
California is.
California, that would be the biggest mistake they could ever make. I mean, my son is a truck driver, a big rig driver. He owns his own truck, but it's really sad because, what they've done is basically stated, if you didn't have a contract within the state of California, you can't go drive your rig in the state of California. They've already done that as far as the rigs go. So, in other words, you can't go over to California thinking you're going to get work. You have to already have the contracts already in your hand. Right. So they've already got that in effect. But as far as the electric, I don't think the technology is there yet for electric trucks, electric big rigs. That's so far in the future that, I mean, now they trying to get self-driving rigs.
Right.
That's another scary topic to talk about, but
yeah. You know what?
Hey.
In fact, D Money, you used to drive. You do drives. You got that series license and what have you, like KP's son. What you think? What's the talk out there?
Talk is not good.
Not good. Electric vehicles taking over, or what?
Well, the freight prices are moving freight way down since the pandemic. When it came out, the pandemic, prices for freight per mile, you can get $3, $4 a mile. Now, you're looking at $1.50, $1.75, and there's an influx of different drivers that are willing to take. You go on the load board, you see some loads for like 50 cents a mile.
Wow.
Like, how you go? What are you making off of that? You know what I'm saying? But you have people that will actually take that and run with it. So the industry is kind of changing. And
yeah, there are a lot of trucking companies going out of business. Large trucking companies are going out of business. Large.
You get off this drug system that they got. Forget what it's called, but it's a national database that every trucker, you're in that system, and you got to clear it up if you had a DUI or a refusal, a dirty test, if you haven't taken the steps
All that.
necessary
Yeah.
to clear that.
When
Remember,
so they don't have a shortage of drivers, is what you're saying. They got drivers, but will
but I'm gonna say the quality of drivers diminishing, and now they're up against these electric trucks that are rigs that are coming out. They had between Tucson, and that's where I'm at right now, everyone. Nice sunny Tucson, Arizona. There was a company that was testing their rigs between, I think it was Tucson and Casa Grande, Eloy, about 100 miles down, or 50 miles, 75 miles down the road, down I-10. And they just wanted to see that it could stay on the road, get from point A to point B, continuously back and forth without, hurting or killing anybody. And the drivers, he's in the back, just sitting back, letting it itself. So it's not as far away as people think it is. The autonomous trucks. Look around. They got cars right now that are self-driving.
Yep. And they got them.
Yeah, you're gonna have the 18-wheelers too, and that's gonna cut down for a company, a big trucking company. That's gonna save you, money, because you're not hiring a human individual.
Right.
It's basically
yeah. As far as our lithium investments go, though, see, are there going to be? Is it going to affect it enough? Are people going to go in that direction?
I think, they have to. What choice do they have? The lithium is off the charts, and it's only going to go higher.
Exactly. And there's a lithium company here in Arizona I was investing in, and one out there in the deserts of Nevada.
You seeing them, huh? When you're driving, huh? Okay.
That lithium isn't that far under. You ain't got to drill for it. It's within, a few inches of the surface.
Some areas, some deposits, huh?
Yeah, in some areas.
Once you see
But say Nevada is fertile, the desert, Mojave Desert.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, I got that Nevada lithium investment. Yeah. I'm glad I got in. When I did.
So I think it's gonna take a while for lithium, but it's coming. There's no doubt about it. It's coming.
You gotta have it until they come up with a different type of
battery metals. Are y'all hearing me?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
Did any one of you get Patriot battery metals, baby knockout, when that one was?
No, you know what happened with me. I tried to get in, couldn't get in for whatever reason. I got blocked and couldn't get in. Yeah. I was the one that told you about it.
Did you?
Yeah, remember I told you that Patriot, if just the name itself was
yeah. Well, that was Patriot Gold. That was Patriot Gold. You know what? I haven't checked that in a long time either. Have you checked that?
No, I haven't. No, it was Patriot Metals. It was Patriot Metals. It wasn't Patriot Gold. It was Patriot Metals that I was talking about. Yeah. But they, the name itself, man. Like I told you, the name Patriot. It was going. When it came out, it was going to go up, and sure enough, it shot through the roof. And I'm upset because I couldn't get in. And when I went back, went back to try to get in. It was out of my reach. So.
Yeah, I do remember that, KP. I remember that. We were looking at names and stuff, and what names we thought were gonna blow up. Remember? We're looking at names. We did research on the names, and Patriot. You said that one. You said Patriot was gonna go just because of the time frame in history that we were in. Patriot's gonna go. And at the time, I made 12, 15 cents or something. It went up to a quarter, and I did a video on it. And then I think, though, a lot of these stocks, some of these stocks, that bid and that ask, and if you're within a penny or two, sometimes We don't like to pay that premium, that other half of a penny. But with some of these baby knockouts, I'm telling everybody now, especially the new trade, back the truck up, man. Back the truck up on the new baby knockout combo trade. There's no sense in 12, 13, 15 cents, 30 cents, 31 cents instead of 32 cents. These stocks are going so much higher that I have a lot of confidence in our research in this area. And I've spoken with the CEOs, and they've assured us that they're going to make money the old-fashioned way this year. They're going to earn it. They're going to get it out of the ground, and they're going to sell it.
Right now, Patriot Metals is $6. I'm looking at it right now.
Now,
Patriot Battery Metals is
right, $6.
$6.
Wow.
Now, you go to a long-term chart, go to a 5-year chart, and you'll see it goes from $1 way on up to the teens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where we went from a quarter up to the teens. And that was a big win for a lot of people. And a lot of people right now are looking at Patriot for the second time.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, it went up as high as $13.
USD, right.
Wow.
Yeah.
13 USD.
Right.
It
Right now it's at 6. Yeah, it peaked. That was like in January of 2023. Last year, it peaked at 13. Yeah.
Patriot did well.
It was down as low as 7 cents.
Yeah. Well, our sectors are going to do very, very well. I believe our sectors are going to do very, very well. When you look at, you look at uranium, you look at cannabis, you look at gold, silver, you look at lithium, you look at Bitcoin. We're in areas where we're going to do exceptionally well. Exceptionally.
Right. Get in and stay in. And if you got any extra money, invest. It's like, the stocks, look like you said, if you get in, you getting in on stocks, man, that are like pennies on the dollar. What do you got? What do you have to lose? You got, only thing you can do is gain.
Yeah. This is, you guys think about, I want you to think about this for 1 second, and we'll have a commercial here real quick. But I got to go open the door. Somebody's knocking on the door. So hang tight.
Yeah, but Dwayne, it's like, all the stuff that people just say a person decides, well, they want to go out and take out five or six people, go out to dinner. Nothing wrong with going out to dinner, but that money that they spent taking that group of people out, they could have took and invested, and hey,
that could into invest right there, and you'll see, the returns that you can get off of that. And imagine if you got serious with it and really was devoted to putting some money here and there. And I ain't got a lot of money, so I gotta sometimes I have to sacrifice certain stocks, get rid of these, I want like 10 first string starters, or I want all mine to be first rounders. So what I do is trade up sometimes. I might have to get rid of 100 of these to get 50 better ones.
Yeah, most of the people though that right now that are trading, these people have money. They have a lot of money that we trade with, that follow me on the scoop. A lot of them really are. But the baby knockouts get them in the game. Like I know you were telling me about Clean Spark with Bitcoin. Pick that up. We had that in the newsletter at about $2.80. I think it was November issue, or we had it was $2-3, and it went up to $23. So those type of opportunities are there. And Clean Spark right now, CLSK. You can't hear me?
No,
CLSK right now.
I heard you mention Clean Spark.
Yeah, CLSK. Yeah, we having problems with your
I love Clean Spark.
Say again. We're having problems. We're having a little technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Here, can you hear me, KP?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay. Yeah, we having problems with his reception is bad here. His reception is pretty bad. D Money. Yeah. He's out in the desert there in Arizona here. But it's all.
I got it. Can you hear me? Yeah, I got into crypto. I got into Clean Spark. You get about $3, and
and it went
up, and
that you could have made a little nice little change on that. We 4 or 5x that one kind of real quick. That was within 4 months or so. In the lead up to the halving, it did very, very well. But several of them out there. Our sector's going to do very, very good. Is there anything else, KP? How can we get a hold of you? KP Video News?
Yeah, you can always catch me at KP Video News on YouTube, KP Video News on Facebook as well. And we got, just trying to stay busy, trying to stay active.
I hear you. I hear you. And D Money, you say you're gonna start you a page. You're gonna start you maybe a YouTube one day or something. What were you talking about? Okay.
Catch any of that after my name, but
you gonna start a YouTube one day or something?
Yeah, hopefully soon. I'm gonna start working on that. But I got a couple things in down the pipeline. Some of them calls for me. Get a passport, get up out of here for a little while, go explore, see how other cultures, and I keep you up to date on that. But yeah, and then with this, through these stocks and these cryptocurrencies, that's going to allow it to happen, where I can travel the world. Hopefully one day I'll be able to sit back full time on a beach somewhere with the laptop.
Oh yeah. Well,
and do this.
Yeah. That's the lifestyle.
Yeah.
But I can tell you what's happened to 99% of the crypto coin investors. The coins have been really rough. I mean, let's face it, 99% of them went to zero. So it's rough. It's rough out there. But we wish you the best,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's rough.
Something new that I decided to go down that avenue and see what I can do. And I like what I see, and I think I'm finna do big things. But bread and butter is still, my good old Wall Street stuff.
Yeah, baby knockouts and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we get it. That's the bread and butter. Yeah.
Right. See, we're in a good place. The stock market, the crypto market.
Right.
I think we're in a good place. We just need for the rest of the world to chill out.
Yeah.
Man. That's what they need to do. Because it's like we could be on the verge of World War III for all we know.
Oh man, it already started. World War III already started, man. It already started. You got skirmishes. You got skirmishes on every continent except for the United States. I mean, South America, Africa, the Middle East, Turkey, the Ukraine. Turkey is invading Syria.
Yeah,
the Africans are throwing the United States and France out of the country. China's involved in what they're trying to do with Taiwan, and it's already started, man. They just haven't classified it yet. Yeah. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what's happening with Hamas and Gaza and Israel.
Right. That you got that. And then the country right above that, right above Israel is Syria. That's been going on for years. So Turkey is invading Syria. The Russians had invaded Syria and just left. Because the Russian army is actually weak. They tried to fight Afghanistan and got beat down, and then the United States went in there for 20 years and couldn't defeat them.
Yeah.
So
Ukraine is showing that. They're proving that. but it's not. I ain't trying to get political, but
Right.
when you have, the weapons, the bad weapons is what will pretty much win the war.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, the body given that weapon, and depending on the weapons you have in your arsenal, that pretty much depends on how far you're gonna go.
Yep.
In a war, I just want to see it all come to an end. I do.
Yeah.
So now stop killing people. Stop killing each other.
Yeah. Exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
greedy. Give them some land. Whatever you want here.
Yep.
Somebody, let me see here. Cool. Somebody hit that super chat button to see if it's working.
I don't even see it on
You
my
don't have
end.
it. You don't see it. Okay.
No, I don't see it at all.
I'm trying to, because we gotta, Australia. I got bad timing, guys. I'm gonna get better timing next time because we're competing with basketball, and we're not winning. So I can tell you that. But this will be on YouTube again, and I want to thank you guys for joining me.
Yes, sir.
It's been a pleasure. We missed out on two of our friends here, Strip, who had a dinner, and Ron had a prior engagement, but Ron had a take on the African American community and what's going on with cannabis right now. He had an interesting take on that, but maybe we'll get him back on, and maybe we'll all have a chance to get back on again. So
that'll work.
Better connections here, especially out in the desert there.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Better. Yep. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. You guys have a wonderful day, and Memorial Day. Say hello to a vet. Give a vet a call out. Let them know that you appreciate their work. If you have, people that have died that veterans, what have you, say a prayer for them. And you guys take care until we meet again.
All right. Take care.
God bless you, and God bless America. Take care.
There you go. Peace.
All right. Peace. Peace.